All right, this is how you scalp stock options. I'm going to go ahead and make it extremely easy for you guys, make it extremely fast for you guys, and let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So, with stock options, especially, I like to really only play high probability setups. When it comes to Greeks and thetas and stuff like that, they really do are impacted by like the type of trade that you're taking. So, if you're taking a really fast, high volume trade in which a lot of people are involved in, your premiums and thetas and Greeks are going to be moving a lot better than a trade in which is kind of in the middle with no price action. So with options especially, you want to try to be extremely accurate, and I personally like to trade breakouts, but you can play reversals as well too. So let's go ahead and identify a key higher time frame setup on the options, and let me show you guys how to go ahead and swing trade this. So or scalp it. My apologies. So not swing trade. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you guys can see here on the higher time frames, we're going to go ahead and start off on the daily here. Once again, I like to go ahead and look for continuations on options instead of reversals. On futures, I like to play in crypto. I like to play reversals just because I can have crypto. I like to just buy the bottoms, but on futures, I like to play reversals just because I can have a set stop loss, and I know exactly how much I'm going to lose. On options, you don't really know how much you're going to lose. You can set stop loss on a price chart on certain brokers like this here, but sometimes it just doesn't really work all the way like kind of how I do want it. So yeah, that's gonna be that. So let's go ahead and jump straight back into it though. So as you guys can see here on the daily, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw Fibonacci retracement from the top of structure all the way to the most recent bottom that I have identified. So I do see a bottom here, so let's go ahead and draw Fibonacci retracement and let's see how it reacts around on this zone here or this zone down here. So let's try this one all the way down here first and see if it lines up with what we have up here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw from the very top, drag it all the way to the right like this. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down, and as you guys can see, boom, we are getting some accurate Fibonacci retracement levels here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to drag it back up here, see if we have any reactions here. Okay, I don't see the same thing, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it back down here. Boom. So now I'm going to go ahead and lock it up. So this is going to be the NQ chart, also known as QQQ. So as you guys can see here, even without the indicator on, this is a very, very, very key zone. I want you guys to go ahead and copy my Fibonacci retracement settings as well. If you're going to notice, your Fibonacci is going to look a little bit different than mine. I want you to change your values to the current values that I do have on the screen here. I'll leave it up for a second. Pause the video, copy all these values. I have added some special values that do work with the sequence as well. And alhamdulillah, all credit due to God, they do work extremely fantastic. So go ahead and copy these values and boom. So after that, draw your Fibonacci retracement on your higher time frame and make sure it lines up. So as you guys can see, I'm going to go ahead and just hide this for a second. So even without the indicator here, I can clearly see that there's a daily zone here. And I'm going to be able to go ahead and see some bullish price reaction off of this zone down here. So since I see price reaction off of this zone down here, and I also do see that price still lines up on the fib too, it just lets me know that, okay, my fib is accurate here, and it's fully trustable. So after you guys have gone in and drawn your higher time frame fib, you're going to go ahead and just realize a few things here. Okay, this actually lines up with the chart. So what do we see here? That if price ends up breaking out between this low here, we should go ahead and get an entry down to this low down here on the red. So as soon as we do get a price breakout of this low here, we should get a nice breakout into the structure of this low down here. So now let's go ahead and jump straight into it again. So as you guys can go ahead and see on here, now let's go ahead and hop into the options. So now that we have identified a very easy bearish continuation here, we do know that a break of this level that's been tested 3 different times on 3 different days is valid. So once we get a break of this, we should get bearish continuation down here into these lows. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it again. Okay. So as you guys can see here on Webull, we're going to be going with the puts, of course. So you guys want to go ahead and just buy the best 0 DTE contract that you can. Ideally, you want to buy in the money contract. So if price is at 480, you want to try and go ahead and buy a 480 contract. You guys can also go 1 to 2 days out, depending on the swing trade style as well, or scalping style that you do. So if you guys have runners and you know how to turn your scalps into swing trades, then you guys can actually buy contracts a day or further out if you know how to turn your scalps into swing trades. But if you guys are just here purely just to scalp and catch breakouts, I highly recommend buying the contract either with the highest volume, as you guys can see over here. Normally, the highest volume contract is going to go ahead and show you what the best moving contract actually is. You guys can do this on Webull by clicking the little options items to the left and clicking on the volume section. then you guys are going to be able to go ahead and identify the volume here. So boom, that's 39K volume for the 480 puts, which is letting us know that that's going to be the best contract for us to purchase. So as soon as you guys do purchase it here, you'll be able to go ahead and see the flips on the price chart. So as you guys can see here, these contracts flip from 1.16 all the way to $2.50 in pretty much just an hour of price action. So $100 an hour per contract, guys. So if you have 10, you would have made $1,000 an hour. So that's just how options go. It's extremely powerful. So yeah, you would have just doubled your money very fast. So now when you guys are scalping options as well, you want to make sure that you are dragging your stop loss if you can. You can do that on Webull as well. You guys can also click on the little stop loss button over here, and when you guys do buy in, it'll go ahead and buy you in with the stop loss. I recommend not having your stop loss too short though, especially when you're scalping, just because of the way contracts move. I like to put it at like 90%, and then I like to go ahead and drag it myself. So if I put a 90% stop loss down, it'll go ahead and put the stop loss down, and then I'll be able to just go ahead and put in the contracts as normally, and then drag my stop loss like as if it were futures. So that's what I like to do. So make sure you guys don't have a close stop loss. I recommend just doing it like max setting and then dragging it yourself to where you see structure on the price chart. So once again, man, I make it extremely easy for you guys. If you guys don't understand Greeks, I'm here to make trading as easy or simple for you guys. I do have a stock options guide where I do explain the Greeks and stuff like that very extensively, but you guys can also just bypass that and buy the highest volume contracts that you do see, because the highest volume contracts is most likely going to have the best type of Greeks in which you do want to be working in your favor. So yeah, that's a little cheat code for you guys. And once again, guys, so go on your higher time frame setup, identify continuations and reversals, and I want you guys to draw your Fibonacci retracement just like how I have. And once you guys have done that, you guys are going to go ahead and realize how many accurate zones you end up getting here. And it's actually quite insane. Fibonacci retracement is extremely strong, especially when used properly. It's not always going to be pixel perfect, but a good chunk of the time, it actually is going to be. And that's just really just how it goes, guys. So as you guys can see, as soon as we do got the breakout here on this level, boom, price starting from the top here, having some support being held, letting us know that when we break out into here, we should get another entry back down to these lows maybe. So let's go ahead and check out the ES as well for my SPX traders. So same thing over here, guys. You just want to start off on your daily time frame. Go ahead and drag your Fibonacci retracement, drag it from the very top, and drag it all the way to the right. And then go ahead and drop it down, lock it up, and then you guys can go ahead and see here, we do have 2 daily candles here, letting us know that when we break this structure, we should get another bearish setup, at least into this level here. So let's go ahead and check it out here on the SPX. As you guys can see, very nice. So boom, as soon as we do get this bearish price reaction underneath this level here, looks like we should get a nice clip back down here into these lows. So very nice, guys. Very nice. Make sure you guys are just playing continuations, especially when you guys are scalping. When you guys are scalping options, I recommend you guys just farm breakouts, man. Continue to farm breakouts and on 0DTE, SPX, or QQQ. Catch that really nice price action and catch those really nice premiums. Because don't forget, on options, especially lower day contracts, which is why I'm saying you can go higher days. But if you guys are scalping options and you do have a low day contract, try and play a breakout if you can, especially just because it's going to be heavy price action coming in very fast, and volatility is going to be in high demand, giving your contracts the best premium, and you guys are going to make the most money. So that's how you guys scalp options. Get with me for mentorship. Join my mentorship using the StackMode.net website using the link below. Make sure you guys are staying prayed up with God, of course. Also do have my Discord for signals, where I do have signals for crypto, options, and futures. You guys can also join my course links as well. So you guys can purchase my courses and ebooks as well, inshallah, if you do will, using the link below. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been StackMode Chris. I love y'all. I'm here to make trading as easy as possible for y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. I'm giving a 1-day free trial in my StackMode trading Discord for my exclusive signals. Here, I'm going to be giving entry and exit alerts, levels, and trade breakdowns for futures, options, as well as crypto traders. You guys can also purchase lifetime access to the signals, where you guys can pay once and have access to the signals forever.
Here, you guys will also find a link for my one-on-one mentorship sign up, and let's discuss how to get the best entries, and let's chat about strategy, risk management, psychology, and figure out what's holding you back. I want to help you guys get profitable, and payments will be flexible. I'm working with all budgets for my mentorship. If you guys want to help get profitable, make sure you guys join my Discord, and inshallah, let's make some money on.